Welcome back. Still here in Chipley, Florida at Lane's Outdoor Equipment for the one-day open house and huge sale on outdoor equipment. Here with Andy Thompson right now from Echo. Andy, how many years have you been doing this show?
Actually, I'm with Florida Outdoor Equipment, and Echo is one of the lines that we represent.
Okay.
And we have several lines. We've been in Chipley. Lane's has been a customer for close to 30 years of Florida Outdoor Equipment. So we've been supporting them for close to 30 years now.
And how many of these open house shows have you been to?
Lane's particular, this is my first one here at Lane's. I'm covering for a guy that's absent today, so
okay.
Yeah.
So, and I've talked to guys that have been here now for their 15th year today, and lots of longevity. What do you think so far today?
Oh, it's been pretty good. Very good turnout. We've seen a lot of mowers go out, a lot of trimmers, a lot of good deals here to be had.
Yeah, and I was just looking at one of yours standing here, $1,000 discount on a $11,000 piece of equipment. That's a pretty deep discount.
Yeah, that, and also we're giving 2 pieces of handheld. You can get a blower, a trimmer, or a hedge clipper, or a chainsaw. We'll give you 2 pieces of handheld equipment if you buy one of these Skags, so that's a good deal.
We were fortunate enough to do the postcard mail out for Johnny advertising today's sale, and I actually inserted some extra graphics. You had, I think, some trimmers and that sort of thing, and we actually added the chainsaw this time compared to the last one he did, so I know there were some additional premiums this year. Pretty strong. How much retail value on those handheld pieces roughly?
Well, that's an extra, probably close to $1,000 of handheld that we're throwing in with when you buy a mower. So.
Well, you can tell I'm not in the industry. I figured $100 a piece or something like that.
No, a blower, you know, our biggest blower goes for $500. Some of our chainsaws are close to $700. So, yeah, there's some good deals to be had.
Yeah, well, if you're watching this, it's too late. You're not going to be able to get it out here today. You need to check out Lane's at some point in the year, but mark your calendar. Next year at the same time, the one-day open house sale. Talking to a lot of these guys, all you vendors, you know each other. You've worked sometimes for the competition before you came to your present position. A lot of camaraderie here, a lot of good stories, and I bet a lot of fun amongst you guys.
Yeah, we're hitting the road. This is the time of year where we do a lot of different shows. I'm actually from Boca Raton, Florida, and we have shows down there, and I'm going to be doing a show tomorrow in Jacksonville. So this time of year, you have a lot of open houses, so you run into a lot of the Grasshopper, the John Deeres, you know, the Steel reps, all the other different reps, manufacturers will be out doing these kind of shows. In this neighborhood, Lane's has been a great customer, as I said before, and we're happy to be here.
Spring hits Boca a little earlier than it does here in North Florida.
I don't think we've had winter yet in Boca Raton, no.
Ever.
Yeah.
We spent some time down there not too long ago for the Governor's Conference on Tourism. Haven't spent a lot of time in Boca. Gorgeous area. Is that where your home base is?
Yes, it is. That's where I'm out of. Our company is out of Orlando, Florida, though. But I rep usually the South State of Florida normally.
We dealt with some of your folks with Florida Outdoor in the course of our doing the marketing for Johnny. Good folks, very forthcoming, easy to work with. Now, you handle a variety of brands. Exactly, again, what do you handle? Okay,
well, the Skag lawnmowers, which you've already interviewed Robert Irvey, he is the one that is the manufacturer rep for Skag. But we also have the Echo line, as you can see behind us here. That's a 2-stroke premium line. And then we also have Shindawa, which is another handheld line, 2-stroke line, and 4-mix line. Billy Goat, which is blowers, vacuums, debris loaders. And then Bluebird, which is like trench diggers, stump grinders, log splitters, that kind of thing. So
the professionals, if you would, the lawn mowing companies, those entities, form a large part of your business base then?
Yeah, very much so. I call on the large landscapers, the ones that have big crews. I call on like all the municipalities, the cities, the counties, the DOTs, colleges, universities. So that's who then I pull out this big trailer and bring out the equipment and let them run it, let them use it. You know, when you're spending a lot of money, you want to, you know, test it sometimes before you're going to put that money down on it.
And what better testimonial to the way a piece of equipment is going to hold up than to be used by, like you say, the Department of Transportation or some of these commercial guys who are out there every single day.
Yeah, especially the cities. These guys are on these machines and they're going up and down medians and, you know, really, you know, using this equipment every day. So that's definitely a good testimony.
Not always the gentlest of operators to start with in those cases.
Exactly.
Well, Andy, we appreciate you being out here today. Johnny's been running around like a chicken with his head cut off. First one I've been to, but I'm sure it's probably that way every year for him. We're going to try to nail him down and get an interview with him as well, see how it's going. But he's obviously happy so far. There have been a few sales already.
Yes, there has. We've seen some equipment going out the door here. Just saw a truck go by and he honked his horn with his brand new Skag on the back. So yeah, when you get a new piece of equipment, it's your new toy. You know, you spend some money on it, you're ready to go make some money with it.
Well, as in all things, it takes quality for something to hold up, to do the kind of job you want it to do. You can't expect a $100 piece of equipment to do a $1,000 piece of equipment's job.
Yeah.
So what you guys are doing here is, and again, I was unaware coming in the door here that you're offering a professional piece of equipment, again, used sometimes 12, 16 hours a day, day after day after day. Johnny's excels in the parts and service end of things as well.
Yeah, that's very important. And when you're calling on these dealers like a Lane's Power Equipment, one of the most important things is going to be your service department, because when this commercial guy's down in the heat of the summer and they have all these accounts, they need to come in and get something fixed, and they need it fixed now because they're losing money every minute they're off. So you're only as good as your service department, and Lane's has an exceptional service department.
That's a continuing theme. You're not the first one. I dare say there's been a rep that I've spoken to has not pointed that fact out. Strong, again, as a testimonial for Lane's and his staff.
Yes, definitely. They've, and that's why they've been around for so long, because you wouldn't be around if you didn't have the service department.
Andy, thanks for being here today. Thanks for Florida Outdoor to be
no
here.
problem.
And maybe we'll check back with you before the day's over, see how it went. But hopefully we'll see you again here next year.
Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it.
All right, Andy. Here with Andy Thompson right now at Lane's Outdoor Equipment, here for the big open house, their annual one-day sale where you can recognize huge values on some of this really nice equipment. If you've got a large lawn, I've got a couple acres. I bought my wife a really nice mower and told her I don't mind having this house, don't mind having 2 acres of front yard, as long as you're willing to mow it, and she's done that, and it holds up. You need a good piece of equipment. We're going to check back in a little while with Andy and some of these other guys. In the meantime, we'll be right back.